Hello everyone. In this video, I'm trying to give you some insights about living on different planets. How can we become a multi-planetary species? As we all can see, from the dawn of the modern science, which was started from persons like Galileo, Huygens and Newton, way back to the 16th century. So people would have never thought one day they could explore the moon, or they could send the missions to Mars and say Jupiter, and way beyond, like New Horizons to the Pluto recently. So if I call the Newton and to this day and ask him whether you can believe that in 2024 NASA is going to send a man and a woman mission to the moon, or say in next 10 years the companies like SpaceX will send the people to the Mars, he wouldn't simply believe, because the perspective of his mind at his time was like that. And it applies to the same people who lived in 1900s, because nobody would have predicted the internet and nobody would have believed it when I say a person can explore all of the globe and he can communicate with the person who is sitting in the exactly next part of the globe within a flash of seconds. He could have not believed simply. And exactly 69 years after that, people went to the moon, and so far 12 astronauts visited the moon. And now suddenly there is a trend among these space companies, maybe a private ones or government funded like NASA. So they are trying to extend the human endeavors to different planets and perhaps across our own galaxy. So before getting to the possibilities, on which planets can there is a possibility of surviving of human race? As we all can see, the Mercury and Venus are considered to be the hottest planets because of the distance from the sun. So there is no possibility. So next planet is Earth, since we already exist here, and then we have to go to the Mars. So before getting to the Mars, we need preparations. We need preparations that sometimes or most of the times can be carried out in space rather than carrying all on the Earth. Because of this complexity, we can use our own moon as a laboratory, and we can make it the moon as a mini satellite sending station, or just say like International Space Station, where all the equipments and some of the workings are repaired and carried out in space. It's just like a station. So beyond Mars, we can visit Jupiter, but Jupiter is very massive planet. It can circumvent all of your masses in a flash of nano or microseconds. But there are satellites of the Jupiter: Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. In this, Europa, it has 20 kilometers planet surface covered with the ice. So, since it revolves around the planet, because of this elliptical structure, sometimes it may changes its shapes from exactly sphere to the shape of an egg. So, due to this, the ice which surrounds the 20 kilometers from the planet on the surface may melt, and maybe there could be a possibility of a life, and hence the survival instincts. And way far from the Jupiter, there is a Saturn, and even Saturn has some of the moons. And after that, all two are gaseous planets. So, to settle on a particular planet, humans need to verify possibilities of a sustaining life. So in this perspective, moon can act as a very better opportunity to carry out various experiments, and we can conduct trainings to the astronauts, and we can simulate the various planets' gravity by various sources, and we can see this has been done by various private funded companies of, for example, Israel's Space IL, which was carried out last year, and it was, though it was not a success, but they tried their better to push these human endeavors to stretch its boundaries to the various planets first, and then we can explore the nearby solar system. So as we can see this, we can understand that humans can achieve impossible only if they think it is not impossible. It may sound absurd, but it is as crazy as people didn't believe that in just 69 years they could reach the moon and come back in the 1900s. So we are here in the 2020, pretending and facing many global problems like a pandemic, but we could never forget the fact that one day we are not meant to be die here, as the Christopher Nolan says in the Interstellar. So we should, and it's our very duty, and it's our very prominent purpose of life to give our own knowledge and our wisdom to the next generations, so that it could stretch its boundaries to the solar system and across the galaxy, possibly. Thank you.